And I have to say, we must question everything because there is an importance in the world when it comes to skepticism. I mean, you ever get that feeling where something just didn't sit right with you? Like hearing someone explain something and it sounds plausible, but deep down, you got that nagging voice saying, wait a minute, is it really true? That's skepticism. And let me tell you, it is one of the most important tools we've got as human beings. Now, it's not about being cynical or always assuming people are lying. No, it's about questioning everything, not because you don't trust anyone, but because you want to understand things better. You want to separate what's real from what's just noise. Now, for just a minute, let's take a step back because we live in a world where information flies at us faster than we can process it. I mean, whether it's on social media, the news, or just in casual everyday conversations, we are constantly bombarded with facts, opinions, and a whole lot of assumptions. And it's tempting, so tempting, to just accept these things at face value. But should we? Now, not to rile any feathers, but take the cosmological argument for the existence of God, for example. It's been around for centuries, and on the surface, it sounds perfectly logical. The universe exists, so it must have a cause, right? But when we use skepticism, we push back and ask, does everything really need a cause? Now, if so, what caused God? It doesn't mean we're rejecting that idea outright or that we don't believe, but we're looking for deeper answers. The one that holds up when you strip away all the assumptions and all the noise and static. Skepticism invites us to take that closer look at things that we accept as truth, like the fine-tuning argument. I mean, some say the universe is so perfectly balanced, so incredibly suited for life, that it must have been designed that way. But the skeptic in me at one point couldn't help but ask, is it really fine-tuned? Or is it just that we happen to be in the one universe where the conditions are right? What if the so-called perfect design is just the result of probability, like winning the lottery, but on a cosmic scale? I mean, without skepticism, we would never consider that possibility. We would never even question it. And then there's the anthropic principle, the idea that the universe must be fine-tuned for life because, well, we're here to observe it. And on the surface, that makes sense. But when you dig a little deeper, it starts to feel like circular reasoning. It's like saying, of course the universe supports life because we are here. Skepticism says, sure, but is that really an explanation or just a convenient observation? Now, what I love about skepticism is that it forces us to stay uncomfortable with easy answers. It's what pushes us to explore ideas like the multiverse theory. What if our universe isn't special at all? What if there are countless universes, each with its own rules, and we just happen to live in the one where life is possible? And it's a radical thought, sure, but it's one we wouldn't even entertain without that instinct to question, to probe deeper, to not settle for what is just handed to it. And this goes beyond just philosophical or scientific debates. Look at the world today. How many times have we been told something only to find out later it wasn't true? Skepticism isn't just useful. It's essential for navigating this world where the truth can sometimes be really elusive. But here's the key. Skepticism is not about rejecting everything outright. It's not about saying, no, I don't believe anything. It's about critical thinking. It's about asking why. And how do we know that's true? Skepticism demands evidence, and when it's satisfied, it's willing to change its mind. At the end of the day, skepticism keeps us humble. It reminds us that no matter how much we think we know, there's always more to learn, more to question. It's a reminder that certainty can be dangerous because it stops conversation. Skepticism, on the other hand, keeps it going. So I say question everything, not to tear down ideas, but to build them up stronger. Because in the search for truth, the only thing that should be unquestionable is our curiosity. So now I hope you understand why I think skepticism and being a skeptic sometimes is important. But until next time, thanks for stopping by. And I say come by on Wednesdays and Saturdays for the live. There's a call-in line. You can have your piece. You can say what you want. You can speak. You can shout. And the topic is yours to choose. So come on by. It's not that bad. It's a little fun. It's interesting. And every day we grow. So this is Mike saying, until next time, come on by to the GenX Live at the kitchen table. And I'll talk to you later.